What's going on, guys? Flossie here, bringing you the first Battlefield 4 video in quite some time. In today's video I wanted to go ahead and review the new AR-160 assault rifle that came out with the recently released Naval Strike DLC in Battlefield 4. What you need to do to unlock this weapon is to simply complete the spare time sniper assignment coming with the Naval Strike DLC, which consists of getting 3 assault rifle ribbons in one match, aka 18 kills, and then just getting 20 headshots across the board with assault rifles. Now, I will say from first impressions and just looking at the stats of this weapon, it is an extremely average looking assault rifle. Nothing particularly new, easily comparable to something like the AUG-A3 or the CZ-805. Very average in all aspects, but that doesn't make it a bad weapon. Let's go ahead and look at the stats from Simtic. We can see it has the standard 5.56 damage model of 25 maximum damage going down to 18 minimum, with a drop-off starting at 8 meters going all the way out to 55 meters. We have a fire rate of 700 RPM, which is also fairly average, and the default magazine size of 30 plus 1 in the chamber. Now, from all of those, I guess the key statistics that you could see here, definitely very, very average. Like I said, very comparable to the AUG-A3 and the CZ-805. Looking down at the reload time, the reload when completely empty is going to take about 3.15 seconds, which is kind of a lengthy reload for an assault rifle. And the reload while having bullets left in the chamber is only going to take 2 seconds flat. So the short reload is pretty good, while the long reload is, well, kind of long. Overall, combining both statistics for the reload, still on the average board here. Going down to the recoil stats, we can see that it has a vertical recoil of 0.5, a pull to the left of 0.2, a pull to the right of 0.2, and then a first shot multiplier of 1.6 times. Now, 0.2 left and right, that's pretty good. It's not going to be easily controllable as to which side it goes due to the fact that it is an equal pull, but due to the fact that it's also a 0.2, it's not going to jump left or right very much at all. You're not going to need a compensator in this. However, a 0.5 is fairly high for an assault rifle. I believe it is actually higher than the AUG-A3 and the CZ-805. I keep comparing these 3 weapons because this is just so extremely similar to those 2 weapons. Both those weapons are already basically the same gun, and this is just going to be thrown in that category with the same this kind of jack of all trades weapons. Like I said, the 0.2 left and right, that's pretty good. But the 0.5 is a bit on the high side. The first shot multiplier of 1.6 times is also kind of average. We see that a lot on the assault rifles in Battlefield 4. That means that your first shot when firing is going to be 1.6 times that of the follow-up shots, which isn't bad. It's not going to be extremely noticeable if you're not the people who kind of pays keen attention to detail like that, so it's not going to be a big issue. But yeah, guys, like I said, this is an extremely average assault rifle. There's nothing really new that it brings to the table, and in a way that's kind of sad, but in another way, I mean, there's plenty of people out there who love the CZ-805, that love the AUG-A3, and they're not bad guns. They're not particularly good at close range engagements due to the 700 RPM, and they're not particularly good at long range engagements, just because they're not DMRs. They are fully automatic weapons. While tap firing will certainly help in long range engagements, once you get out to 150, 200 meters, it's going to be pretty hard to get a kill with this weapon, especially using something like a suppressor. Speaking of suppressor, let's go ahead and go down to attachments that you should be looking forward to using with this gun. Definitely a red dot sight of some sort. I personally like the Cobra and Coyote the most. On this particular gun, although it is not of American design, I believe it is of Italian, I do like the Coyote sight a bit better than the Cobra, at least aesthetic speaking. A muzzle brake is an option. You'll definitely want to use a muzzle brake if you want to bring down that vertical recoil. It is going to make the gun slightly less accurate, though, speaking of spread in particular. I personally like to use the suppressor just because I'm a big fan of suppressors in games. On a larger game mode such as Conquest, you probably want to rock the muzzle brake, though. The laser sight is an option. It will help the hipfire. Assault rifles have decent hipfire already, but you could definitely use that if you want to increase your hipfire accuracy. I personally feel that laser sights kind of give away your position more than help you. Then as far as the grip go, you either want to rock a stubby or an angle. I personally rock the stubby grip for the fully automatic fire, but if you combine the angle grip with the muzzle brake, you can just get the minimal recoil physically possible out of this gun. But yeah, guys, that is my review of the AR-160, or the ARX as it's called in real life, 160. Beretta made, Italian design. Pretty average gun, nothing new across the board, but it's still a good gun, doesn't make it bad in any way. I hope you guys enjoyed this short review. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay flossy out there.